Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another vault opening. Today we have another name on the list. Praco has joined the party, which means we're opening 11 vaults today. Hello, hello, hello. I hope you guys have a new wonderful day, new Wednesday. We're opening a vault here. Let's see what we can get. Well, look at that. A chest piece upgrade from 253. A belt upgrade from 246. I wondered what I should take. The thing is, like, I've spent all my 6 bonus coins last week on Nexus Point, which means I got shoulders, cloak, hands, a ring, a weapon, and some boots. That's 6 in total. Now, the thing is that the next time I go back there and bonus roll, I will get the other ring that matches this set. So, what should I grab for myself? The thing is, like, if I grab one of these 2 items, it's like an upgrade right now, right? But what is to say I can bonus roll a chest or a belt from a dungeon I do later? The other thing I could do is just take the chest and like not bonus roll where there is a chest. But I'm going to bonus roll this boss eventually, and guess what this one has? Chest piece. So I'm gonna be extremely boring today, and this is how Blizzard intends us to play the game. I'm gonna take this, and I'm gonna use this coin in Nexus Point, which is gonna guarantee me the ring I want. And then I'm gonna go to potentially use these 2 on Dream Rift another time. So I think, judging by this, how boring is the vault? This could end up being my last video for the season, because it's not really that cool for you guys to just watch me open vaults and take a fucking bonus roll, because like I don't know, this is just like getting a bit dumb now. Also, I forgot to enable this add-on. I'll just do it real quick, yeah. I don't know what you guys think of this system, but it's kind of boring, no? Like you open a vault, there's like choices, and every choice is bad because it's a better thing to just take a coin, kind of thing. Okay. Anyways, we have a myth slot here. Let's see what we can get. And we did get a mythic Emberwing feather. However, like usually, right, I would get like extremely hyped for this. I would be like, yes, cool, feather mythic, yoo-hoo! Now the thing is, I know that this isn't super biz, so I might as well just take a socket, sorry, not a socket, a token, and try to bonus roll a puzzle box instead, because that one is super biz. Like, this is the world we live in, right? Like, it's so boring, kind of. But this is what we do now. We take this and we buy this later. So yeah, this potentially is the last vault video. I think it is, actually, because this is not fun for either you or for me. I'm rambling a bit, of course, ranting, you might say. But let's open and enjoy the show. Yeah, let's maybe we get some good stuff later. You know, you never know. There's some mythic raid slots down the line. Maybe there could be something cool in them. Also, did this add-on like not turn on for my other characters or what? Yeah, it did. Okay. Okay, the Demon Hunter. What did he do this week? He did a key. Yes. Let's see what we can get from the key, though. Now, that is a very good ring. So I'm gonna take that ring, because I've been told that this is like insanely good. You see, there are actually some good times in this game as well. Like, it's not only sadness, it is also kind of fun. Like, I could have bonus rolled this ring, right? But now I don't have to bonus roll that place ever, because I had the ring now. So, yeah, maybe I will continue making these videos, you know? Get some happy, get some hype. I don't know. I'll see. I'll see. I'll think about it, you know? It doesn't really take me that much effort to make these videos either. All I need to do is remember to press record button and then put this thing into the program, you know? Okay, anyways, my Shaman. The cool thing about my Shaman this week is that he actually did some 18. Ho ho. Yes, I healed a key or two. Or 8. I potentially did more than 8 as well. So we have a lot of mythic dungeon slots here. We're gonna open with number 4. And we got some gloves. That's a massive upgrade. That's probably the item I'm going to take on this character. And then we have a cloak, a mythic cloak, which is good, obviously. And then we got some boots that I have crafted slot in. So these gloves I'm 100% taking. And I'm gonna be very happy. Very, very, very happy. Because this is the item I needed. I got Champion of the Dawn from this. Yes. Equip it. I will remember to catalyze them later, yeah? So this character is now pretty geared. 280 item level. And I got so many myth crests I can farm on this. I got farm another 400 myth crest. Boom! This guy is going to the heavens, you know? Okay. Now that Shaco got a nice upgrade. My Demon Hunter got a nice upgrade. So the only thing that hasn't really gotten a nice upgrade is my Hunter. Because he took a coin. And like, you could say, but Wacko, your priest also took a coin. Yes, but the coin is 100% guaranteed the upgrade I want. A ring going up from 170 item level to 270. That's a 100 item increase. Holy moly. Okay. Now this Warlock, I don't think I did Raid Vault on this. But I did do Mythic plus Vault. Yeah, I did Mythic plus Vault. I'm not really sure what I'm hoping for. But let's just open and see what happens. So we have a Saber. This potentially could be something to take, because I have an offhand on Mythtrack. We have a pretty bad necklace. I don't want this. And we have another offhand. So you could say, either I take a coin and I try to get a staff, or I take the Saber and I upgrade that plus the offhand, and then I have a pretty good like weapon setup, you know. So I think I'm gonna, I don't know, you could say stats isn't ideal or whatever, I don't know really, but also I don't really give that much of a that word. I'm just taking it, and I have fun. I'll craft them both. I'll upgrade them both up, and then I can use the upgrade system that came out this week to increase the item level to 9 more. So that's pretty good, yes. Okay, so far only good vaults. Only good vaults. Well, except for Hunter. But Hunter 1 was a hype vault. It just wasn't like, it was bonus roll season, so it's not that hype. I like bonus rolls, don't get me wrong, but I wish they could remove that part of it, kind of, I guess. Okay, this mage, 2 mythic bosses, some keys. So there could be something cool here. We could actually see a mythic gaze in this one. Let's see what we can get. So first we have the gloves, we don't need this. And then we have a Band of the Triumvirate. I don't need this either. So, ideally, there is a mythic gaze here. No, there was not. That was a ring, and I don't want this ring, I think. So the question is, what should I do? Should I take a socket and get my belt socketed, my helm socketed, or my, well, that's not happening. Or I'll just take the tokens for now and I can spend them later. I can have 12, right? So it's not the biggest of loss. I'll probably just keep bonus rolling chimeras on this character until I get my gaze. He's probably not gonna kill dragons anytime soon. So that trinket I would not be able to get. Anyways, we have some options with those coins. We could take a socket or we could take a coin. And that coin can be spent to roll on something that I would want from a dungeon, for example. Anyways, my Paladin played a lot of Retribution last week with my new weapon. So I'm gonna keep opening Retri. This guy did 4 mythic bosses and he did some keys. We can start with the raid because it's like 1, 2, right? Okay, let's see. Boom! We have a necklace. I'm not sure if this is something I would want. And then we have some bracers. Not sure if I want these either, honestly, because I have a crafted piece there. Okay, moving on. We have some boots. Don't need this. And we got some legs. You know, this is kind of hype. So I'm gonna take these. Because I don't have legs, right? No, I don't. Okay. This is a nice upgrade. I'm very happy to get these. See? And I don't have to coin for legs, because I can just like... I already have them now. That's interesting. Do I have any... Oh, I have myth crests on this character. I can send them right now. Actually, I will not do it. Actually, I will do it. This video is gonna be long, holy... well... I don't know, not that long I guess, but I'm kind of rambling a bit. I'm doing like other stuff. Oh, I don't have gold on this character. Well, I'll do it later. Okay, next character, woohoo! We got 4 more characters to go. We're gonna start with my DK. My DK killed 2 raid bosses and did some keys. The cool thing is, when I was doing those raid bosses, I got a best in slot trinket. Yes! I got 2 really good trinkets on this character. It's actually quite geared. I think it's like 280 something. 28606. It's like insane gear, right? So I don't even know. Maybe what I'm hoping for here is like a ring from the mythic dungeon slot. I don't know how good the set is on DK, but it's either a ring or a necklace. I just want jewelry on this character, you know? So let's see what we can find. Let's see what we can find. Opening the raid vault. This is the trinket I got this week, so I don't need this one. Okay, what about the... That's a 200 with leech. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. And here's some boots. I don't need these boots. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take this. Might turn this into a socket, because this guy is extremely geared. I'm gonna spend my 2 bonus coins this week first, before I spend this on any coin. I'm gonna try to get myself like 2 rings or something. Or like, yeah, probably try to get 2 rings. And then I can socket one of these good items. Very, very nice. I have enough crests to spend on whatever I want that week. Okay, Druid time. They nerfed Guardian. It's no longer insanely broken. It's now little bit broken. In keys, at least. In raid, I don't think it's like particularly strong compared to anything else, right? So yeah, let's see what we can get on this character. He also did some mythic bosses and some keys. Maybe like a passive trinket on myth track. I do have a puzzle box, but I don't think active trinkets are so good anymore now that Guardian's burst window is like kind of ruined. We're gonna open a Feral, yeah, okay. Let's see what we can get though. Let's see what we can get. Boom. Here we have a headpiece. Don't need this one. We got a chest piece. This could potentially be a good pickup. We got some hands. Don't need those. And we have a trinket that I don't want. The thing is, I don't remember. Yeah, I do have a myth chest piece in my bags. So I don't think I'll take this actually. I'll take this. Because none of the options are any good, right? And I'll see what I use it on. But I'll try to like coin a passive trinket perhaps this week. And I think my crest should go to upgrade the belt this week. Potentially. I'll see. Maybe I'll use my crest this week on the chest piece, for example. And... Yeah, I'll see. Because the downside of this character is he downgraded a lot of Myth Crest early in the season to get Hero Crest, and now he's just like forever behind kind of thing. Anyways, it was for the greater good, and now over to my monk. My monk had a really hype moment before going to bed yesterday. He did 120 Sky Reach. Yes, I'm almost 3,800. That's pretty cool. We did get an AA out of that 20 key, and we did try the first pull, but it didn't work. We tried the first pull on the 20, it also didn't work, and then we went to bed. But it was kind of cool to time at 20, I'm not gonna lie. I also got this trinket from a heroic raid this week. So that's pretty good. Now, what am I hoping for on this character? So probably legs. Legs would be cool, shoulders would be cool, and a cloak would be cool. So like one of those three is pretty nice. We can hope to get one of those three. And we're gonna open as Windwalker, perfect. Let's see what we can get here. So in the raid slot, a one-hander with speed, who cares? Okay, what about the dungeon slot? There's a weapon, that's not a particularly good weapon, but it is a weapon. And here we have a Heart of Wind, not a very strong trinket for Brewmaster. And then, last slot, could it be legs, shoulder, or a cloak? That is technically a cloak. However, the stats are not super. So I'm just gonna quickly run over to the guy over here, the machine, you know. And we're gonna put our cloak in. And what is the result? A crit haste avoidance. Of course avoidance, but... Okay, so we're not taking cloak. I think the best bet now, like I said I could take the cloak, right? But the cloak isn't really good at good stats or anything. It has haste on it, sure, but it has verse, I mean, but it also has haste. So I think this is like a downgrade from what I have. So I think taking socket here is probably a better option. Yeah, I'll just do this. I'll take a socket, I'll put it in either belt or a helmet, and I'm good to go. I could use my 2 coins this week on something completely different. Perhaps a place where it drops legs or shoulders. Okay, and now for the last characters. My warrior, my raid main. We did have, as you can see on screen, a 2.18% wipe on Belloran. The egg almost died. Almost. What a sad moment that was. So what we're hoping for in this vault, strong passive trinket instead of this 289 Void Stalker's contract. We could potentially hope for one of the cool rings from Nexus Point. Seat gloves would be a massive upgrade, so we're hoping for that, obviously. Or a necklace from this place. That would also be pretty cool. So we have some options. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 options of things I want from this roll. And we're gonna open as arms. I have socket in every slot on this character, so I don't care about sockets anymore. I just want good items now. I forgot to have the add-on on. That's kind of boring. But none of these are worth taking, I think. I do have a Myth Track necklace on this character. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's here. So I have a haste verse neck on this character. It's just a crit haste is better. I have this funny ring, but the other one is better, apparently. I have this ring already, so this is a pretty easy take. You could say puzzle box is probably fun for arms, but I'm gonna take a bonus coin. I'm gonna spend it in seat, potentially get my gloves finally. And that is it for the vault. It was a 20-minute video. Thank you very much for sticking through. I know I'm rambling a bit. Yes, I have 11 characters. There is another character on the way, my rogue. And after that, there might be an evoker coming. Let's see how much work this week will be with all the item upgrades and stuff. And I'm not super sure if there will be a vault video next week, because it's not that... there probably will be one. Okay, let's just say that there will be one, yeah. Okay. Anyways, raid later. Come watch us kill the egg. It's at 8 PM. Server time. Yes! on Wacko Raid live. Okay, bye.